The time for me to say goodbye is close at hand. To my youngest, I bequeath to you the cat.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Grady.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Taylor.
And we have just reviewed Puss in Boots. Oh, excuse me, the
True story.
The true story of Puss in Boots. We picked this up for $5, and I believe we want a refund. It stars William Shatner of
Star Trek.
yeah, that. Have you try in a matter of 2 minutes to explain
2 minutes.
the entire plot.
Okay.
Timer starts now. Go.
Okay. So, the plot of the film is
It's a very simple one. You got a main character. He's a poor boy. He's poor. His dad dies. He leaves his estate to his two brothers and this piss poor cat who sounds like an inebriated teen to the kid. The kid is in love with the princess, and he's like, oh, I wanna meet the princess, but he doesn't. He doesn't want to have anything to do with the princess. And the cat's like, oh my god, you love the princess? Okay, let's go steal her shoe because I'm an ass. And so the cat steals her shoe, and then there's this big gremlin mean guy who like owns an ogre or something. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna turn everybody into frogs because I want the princess for myself. So anybody who might, bang the princess, I'm gonna turn into a frog and force feed hamburger meat. The cat is like terrorizing everyone, stealing crap from people. And then he gets the poor boy to meet the princess, but she's like dressed up in a mask, so no one can recognize her. The cat's like, oh yeah, that's the princess, by the way, but he doesn't tell anybody that. And the princess is like, oh, you're a little poor boy. 30 seconds. Oh shit. And then the cat is like, oh yeah, by the way, he's a baron. And the queen's like, oh, you're a prince. Oh sweet, you can marry my princess if you've got a big castle. And so the cat steals a castle. 15 seconds. And convinces everybody that he's royalty. And then they fall in love. And then like the ogre guy wants to be a swan, so the cat gives him a ball of gum that makes him turn into a swan, and the crazy evil guy goes crazy.
And leaves.
That was pretty extraordinary, I must say. I think we should all give Ryan a round of applause. I just want to know your guys' thoughts on it. Ryan, you go first. Nice exposition, dog.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of exposition, like a lot of talking.
Okay.
A lot of talking, and none of it made sense.
Taylor, your general thoughts.
Well, it was absolutely a kid-friendly movie.
It's such a scary film. Like, the way the animation is portrayed and animated, it's so unnerving. Like, the villain character, okay, I can understand such an exaggerated caricature, but like,
he literally had devil horns.
Like, even the hero, especially Puss in Boots, like, look at him, he looks barely rendered. Like, holy shit. And obviously this is off of Shrek and the Puss in Boots character. It is based on the fairy tale. So
true story. It's not just based. It's a true story.
Oh, right.
It is a true story.
It's not even based. It's true. Yeah, like, this is just such a terrible film. Like, they released this in Russia. The budget was it $25 million when it was first released?
$25 million.
So $25 million for this in Russia. And then they brought it over to North America, or I assume just Canada. Dubbed over all the dialogue with William Shatner.
The audio was out of sync, but, it was Russian, so I don't blame them.
William Shatner is involved with some Russian money scheme in order to accept a project like this.
I want you to check out my new animated film. It's called The True Story of Puss in Boots, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I...
Also, the voice that he chose was so grating and so irritating. Like, it sounded like a prepubescent boy.
I'm not an ordinary cat. I have boots. I am Puss in Boots.
How they introduced him, because they're like, oh, you will get the cat. Like, oh, the cat? What? The cat? And they just cut to an establishing shot, and he's there.
Like, oh, look at these boots.
At the very beginning of the film, he said, William Shatner said, he hopes we have as much fun as he did working on this film.
That was another $1,000 just for him to say those two sentences. I want to find the original screenplay. Was it just like notes written in pen? Like they just gave to them on the day?
They spilled their coffee and dropped it into a paper shredder by accident?
Yeah, can we talk about the moral of the story?
Oh yeah. You noticed in my 2-minute ramble, I said that the cat just stole everything and lied to everyone. Yeah, that's how you get to the top, people.
Lie, cheat, and you get whatever you want. Whatever your heart desires. To wrap this up, Let's give her a thumbs down. We'll go around the circle, starting with Ryan.
I'm gonna give it a big ol' fat thumbs down.
Recommend it to anybody.
I would not.
Even people who like bad films.
I would not.
Taylor?
I give it, you both wasted 70 minutes of my time.
I'm gonna give her a thumbs down, of course, but I'll give it a thumbs up for people who love trash.
If they're 2 and under, and they don't know how to speak English or understand morals
or have
anything.
any brain function. Thank you guys very much for watching the MacWood review of Puss in Boots.
We're doing the outro that we always do.
Puss in Boots. This outro is probably gonna last about 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna redo the outro, ladies and gents. Okay, 3, 2, 1. For watching our video of the review for the true story of Puss in Boots. We very much appreciate it. Yes, MacWood. Thank you for watching our short films, behind the scenes, and our other crap. It's Grady McTavish,
Ryan Leewood,
Taylor.
and thank you very much for watching. Keep macking on.
Can we redo that last line? Or
Keep macking on. Yeah, keep macking on. Yeah.
Alright, it's gonna stay in.